Let's shift focus to commodities then and bring on board Pranay Jain for a quick update on how commodities are faring in trade today. It's been a soft day for equities. How's it looking for commodities, Pranay?
Well, as per the latest data coming in from Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the net longs have risen by 2.4% to about 6.9 lakh contracts, and the net longs have gained for the first time in 4 weeks on strong economic data coming in from US and China. Also, the net longs in sugar are at 9-week high, and in cotton they are ruling at about a 16-month peak from September 2011. Coming to crude oil futures, they are trading flat after last week's 2.5% gain, and the futures have risen for the fourth straight week and are near at 3-month highs. The NYMEX crude is quoting around $93 per barrel, seeing resistance around the 200-day moving average, and Brent crude is currently trading at $111.25 per barrel.
Bharat Kumar, director at GFM, joins in on the show. Bharat, hi, afternoon. Let's first start off with your view on gold.
In case of international gold, I think we are seeing decoupling of the correlation between the COMEX gold prices and the dollar index. But nevertheless, the way we have seen pullback from $1630 in COMEX suggests that the trend is neutral as of now, wherein it is range bound between $1625, $1630 on the lower side, and on the higher side, 1690 ranges is still acting as a very important resistance. So I think the market may remain range bound in this particular range. Even in case of MCX, I think we are expecting the market to remain range bound between 31,160 ranges on the higher side and 30,600 on the lower side. But nevertheless, for short term, I think the bias is on the bullish side, wherein one can go for buying at somewhere around 30,890 ranges, expecting around 31,060, then afterwards 31,160 ranges on the higher side.
Bharat, what would your strategy on crude be?
In case of crude, we have seen the correlation between Dow Industrials and crude prices in tandem. So I think in case of crude, the trend is still intact unless it does not trade below 5050 ranges in case of MCX. So in case of MCX, I think one should go for buying at somewhere around 5080 to 5090 ranges. On the higher side, we are expecting around 51,160, and then afterwards 5200 ranges on the higher side. But one should trade with straight stops below 5050 ranges. If it trades consistently below 5050 ranges, I think we may see a little bit of correction, but till then I think the prices are the trend is very much intact.
Right, Bharat, what about your take on base metals and the strategy to trade copper?
In case of base metals, they are trading mixed bag, wherein in case of lead and zinc, we have seen recent highs to an extent of around 130 plus ranges in case of lead, and to an extent of around 120 ranges, 115 ranges in case of zinc. But the market couldn't sustain at the higher ranges. So I think we are expecting a little bit of correction in case of lead and in case of zinc. In case of copper especially, it's just nearing the intermediate resistance of around 453 to 455 ranges. So one should first exit the long positions and maybe initiate short positions, but for a very small target of to an extent of around 448, then afterwards 443 ranges of on the lower side. So I think in case base metals are looking a little bit overstretched.
Bharat, thanks for joining in with those commodity trading ideas.